Chronic illnesses. How many of you out there are suffering with chronic illness? It's not fun, is it? I know, I've been there. I've had multiple chronic illnesses. The first one started out with Epstein-Barr, which it also involved cytomegalovirus, which gives us the whole chronic fatigue syndrome, right? And that lasted about, maybe 7 or 8 years, I think it lasted for me, where I couldn't do anything. But I overcame it. I also had mold sickness, and I overcame it. It is possible to overcome and to heal permanently from chronic disease. And I have to say, this is not intended as a substitution for any medical advice, okay? I'm sharing my story. I shared these stories in my book, Canine Spirit Guides. And what I learned from the Canine Spirit Guides about these conditions is that they always carry a message. They're intended to literally stop us in our tracks, give us a chance to assess and to go inward and to surrender. I mean, how many of us with chronic illness are like, okay, I've had enough. I can't do anymore. I can't take this anymore. Okay, well, sometimes we say that, but we don't actually surrender. That's the point, right? We need to literally surrender and say, okay, show me what I need to know. Tell me what I need to hear. Show me the action steps I need to take, the direction I need to go in. Once you open up to the message of the disease, of the condition, of the illness, when you open up and you hear what it has to share with you, or the purpose it has in your life at that moment, and you embody that knowledge and you go, oh, that makes so much sense. It's like the floodgate opens, boom, and you're shot out the other side. That's what's happened to me on multiple occasions. With the Epstein-Barr, the chronic fatigue, it was all about me making this massive change in my life. Literally, the illness was meant to stop me in my tracks because I had to literally change direction so forcefully, intentionally, and quickly that the only way that everything could line up the way it was supposed to was for me to be totally still and quiet, and to be so desperate that I was willing to do anything to create a change, right? So this meant I stopped my hobbies that I loved so much because they no longer served me and I needed to do something different. My priorities became very, very different. And that actually brought in the dog frequency because I began to realize I needed to share my life with more dogs. So that opened the whole dog window when I wasn't able to access the whole cycling aspect that I love so much. So when I finally put all that together, and this story's in my book, and I started moving in a different direction with total conviction, with no regrets, no hesitation, and focusing fully on that new direction, that's when I healed, like instantly. It didn't matter, all the other things I had to do because of my illness before. I just started dropping them one at a time because I didn't need them anymore. I was on a completely different path. I had a new frequency, a new focus, right? And this is what carried me away from the illness. This is beautiful, you guys. This is why we have illnesses, accidents, trauma. These are all meant as messages. When we're able to get the message, then we're free to move on in our life. Sometimes it means changing direction. That's okay. It always turns out. It always becomes a beautiful process. If you find this fascinating, please join me October 9th for my free workshop series, Working with the Canine Spirit Guides. The link is in my bio. I love you guys. I hope you find a way out of your chronic illness. If not, reach out to me. We'll see if we can help each other. Love ya.